Welcome, everybody. We're going to take a trip down Doo-Wop City Lane. Many thanks to my wife, Carla, for the idea for the theme tonight. She came up for the theme. Doo-Wop music. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Got a bunch of new songs. In 1956, on this day, Colonel Tom Parker formally became Elvis Presley's official manager. 1956, yeah. And also on this day, in 1957, Ricky Nelson went into the studio and recorded his first 3 songs. He was already famous for his parents' TV show, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. But most people know that Ricky became a star, but today marks the day his recording career actually started. March 26, 1957, covering Fats Domino. Fats Domino.
From deep in the pines, it's the Larry Seyer Show starring Larry Seyer. The show with fewer calories and more nutrition than any other on the internet. And now, the wizard who taught that guy in Oz everything he knows, Larry Seyer.
Yeah, whoever that guy was. I'm sure you're gonna knock 'em dead. All right, welcome. Snez Mocha, love your work, Mr. Seyer. Recently found your drum library on Piano Book and have absolutely fallen in love with it. Yay, great. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're using it. It's a fun thing to have and a fun thing to do. I did it, actually recorded it in 1999 with Pat Mastelotto. Sat on a shelf for 5 years until we actually spent a lot of time, hired some assistants, and till it finally came out. Welcome, Alan Bisher is here. Benoit is here. So we got a bunch of new songs tonight. And tonight is a new song, and you know why? You'll know it's a new song, and it fits tonight's theme because you'll hear... Doo-wop. We're doing doo-wop tonight. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright. Only you Hey, we got some people here. Middle kid is here. Welcome, Deborah. Jim Smith, Jim and Sherry tuned in from Tulsa. That telly sounds great. He says, thank you very much. It does, doesn't it? I love this telly. It's a great. Marvin Seyer watching from Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you so much for tuning in, Marvin. And Marty and Melinda from Chicago. Charlie Glick is watching from, I don't know, but are you in Jackson, Charlie? I think you are. It shows our age, but brings back memories. It sure does. I tell you what. I agree, Charlie. Remember when we used to play together? That was so much fun.
Look, I've thought about it, and I'm willing to meet you halfway. You hit the like and subscribe buttons. And I promise I will do absolutely nothing different, except if I choose to do so. Share the Larry Seyer Show with your friends. Deal? Deal.
All right. Yeah, that's right. I won't do anything different, but now's the time to click the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. If you have not done so already, please do so, because that helps the show. It helps to get the word out. You know what time it is now? It's time for another doo-wop song, another doo-wop song. Louise Jansen is watching. Hello, Louise. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We got the special doo-wop tonight. Doo-wop City, all kinds of doo-wop songs. There's Miss Lissa Hanner is here, the amazing Larry Seyer. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Lissa. I don't know what I did to get that title, but I appreciate that. I do. The preacher ate it. Okay, here's one of the doo-wop era, but it's actually not associated as a doo-wop song. So we'll do that one. By the way, I'm doing something. Hi, babe. Thanks, Lissa. I'm doing something a little different tonight. I'm not doing any applause. Normally, I do applause after songs. I just wanted to try it once without it and see what it feels like, see if it feels naked or if it needs to be there. Maybe type something in the chat if you like it or not, or you feel like it's missing. So, I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, and when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this day? It's my girl. Talking about my girl. I've got so much honey, the bees sent to me. I've got a sweeter song than the birds in the tree. Well, I guess you'll say, what can make me feel this way? It's my girl. Talking about my girl. My girl. I don't need anybody, just me and my baby. I've got all the riches, honey, a man can claim. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? It's my girl. Talking about my girl. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? It's my girl. Talking about my girl. My girl. My girl. Hey, welcome, Jamie Hilbo's watching. Hey, Jamie, thanks for tuning in. Great keyboard player, the keyboard player for Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. And we've done we've done many gigs together. And thanks to Jamie, actually, I met Karen Chavez through Jamie Hillboat. Karen and Craig have now moved to Bastrop. Yay! Isn't that cool? Oh, that's so nice. Jim said, oh, there's applause. You just can't hear from there. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel good. I appreciate that. Thank you. There's some. All right. The applause goes to you guys. Thank you so much. And the things that make you go hum, many iconic doo-wops groups recorded in stairwells, tiled bathrooms, and subway station tunnels, not recording studios. Groups like the Moonglows discovered that tiled public places created a natural reverb chamber that the cheap recording gear of the era simply couldn't reproduce electronically. This is partly why so many doo-wop groups came out of dense urban areas, not just because of the cultural melting pot, but because the architecture itself was an instrument. Now, see, I didn't know that. I love doing these theme shows because I do research for every theme, obviously. And some of these things I never heard of. Lisa says, I love stairwells to sing in. I do too. I like singing in the shower. I like singing in, garages. I like garages too. So anyway. Why this thing did what it did. Yep. Sure did. Let me see if I can fix it. Alice Erhan is watching. What kind of music? My kind of music, she says. All right, thank you. Kent Blocker's watching. One of the best songs I've heard. Thank you. Appreciate that, Kent. course, that was the Ventures, and my guitar decided to make a bunch of noise at that time. I don't know why I did that, but it's electronics. They screw up at the most inopportune times. It's basically part of the plan. Part of the plan. All right, let's see what we got here. So we're doing doo-wop music, and I figured this song would be kind of appropriate to do. Song, Don't Dream It's Over. Says it's tired. It is tired. It's old and it's tired. Now I'm towing my car. There's a hole in the roof. My possession that caused me suspicion, but there's no proof. Today, tales of war and of waste, but you turn right there to the TV page chorus. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world starts turning around. Hey now, love that song. I especially love that really cool chord they do there. I love that chord right there. It feels so good. I love to play music that feels good. Hey, in the news I missed, I got my hands in so many different pies. So I subscribe to a Google service that actually lets me know anytime my name is typed anywhere on the internet. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, because sometimes you read stuff and you go, "Oh, that guy," blah, 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 But anywhere, if my name is anywhere on the internet, it'll search it. I think it's called, I don't remember what it's called. Maybe AdWords. I'm not really sure. So he gave me a message the other day. It said, "Oh, your name was typed in here in this YouTube thing." And I go, "Wow, I think I'll check this out. What's this about?" Well, it turns out that a gentleman found my acoustic drum library. As many of you may or may not know, I create sample libraries also on the side. And one of them I created for Tascam. It was called the Larry Seyer Acoustic Drum Library. It was used by lots of different people, Stevie Wonder, Hans Zimmer, and I mean, there's a long list of people that used it. But anyway, so this gentleman named Nuclear, or Nuke Ledge, on YouTube found my drum library on an archive somewhere, because it's no longer in print. I mean, it was put out 19 years ago. And so he decided to download it and do a review of the library. And he was so complimentary and so nice. But what was really funny, he said, "This library was put out the year I was born." And I go, "Oh my goodness." That just shows how old I am. The year it came out, he was born, and he just found the library 19 years later. But anyway, I did the library with Pat Mastelotto, and I did it, like I said, for Tascam. Quite a few of my libraries are now for free on Piano Book, and you can find them on Piano Book. Just go pianobook.co.uk, and so you can download this stuff for free. So anyway, I thought it would be a kind of a fun thing to share his review of the drum library, because many of you don't even know that I did that part of my life exist. And so here's his review, and many thanks to Nuke Ledge for doing the review. Thank you very much.
I have a pretty strong opinion on drum libraries. I think people nowadays are scared to do their own processing, and so they're quick to default to something like Superior Drummer or Addictive Drummer. I think that's a mistake. I think that older libraries that leave the processing up to the user are much better in terms of the things that you can do with them and their customization. For example, this is Larry Seyer acoustic drums. I don't have the full version anymore because it came out when I was born in 2007. So can't really buy it anymore. As well as that, it's using Giga Sampler, which is a dead format, and it's very tumultuous. If I open this, it's very likely to crash. But that still doesn't stop the samples from being high quality. You can assign all of them individual outs very easily from the you can assign individual instruments different outs very easily from the sampler, which is something that even Contact itself needs to work on, because it's too many steps to do that for something that should be very simple. You can change a lot of things here easily, like the fine tune and the coarse tune, which you can move in this editor all at once. Instead of Contact, we have to scroll past all of their UIs. You have effects here where you can edit the room sound here. I've personally turned it off because I mixed in my own room, but that's something you could do. You can edit the samples if you need to, although honestly, I don't actually suggest doing this in this editor. So if I want to, I can have all of the drum samples out on these different channels, and I can process them differently, which is something you can do with Superior Drummer and Addictive Drummer, but they're already processed at a level to where, in my opinion, they're pretty unusable. Their snares sound dead. They don't have many ringy snares. They're all tuned really low. They're all pretty big and metal and beefy, even for some of the libraries, like jazz libraries. I don't think there's anyone in the history of time who wants a jazz library where the samples are dead and the rim shots are indistinguishable from the normal center hits. It's honestly, they're just pretty awful. The problem with Superior Drummer is that no matter which ones you choose, they all sound the same. I could use one of their fusion or gospel libraries and mix it into a metal track, and you wouldn't be able to tell. Something like this, though, this kit is unabashedly meant for jazz. Like, something I can do is, if I want to, I can take out a bit of mids from the snare, which I've done. Only thing I really needed to do in terms of overall processing, I made it a bit less stereo because for the content of the song I'm about to play, it doesn't make much sense. I added a compressor to just level out the volume, and then I added reverb as a room tone. That's it. That's all I'm doing. The samples sound good, unprocessed. Tune track, so you don't have to use their awful multi-band and compressed EQ, stereo, widen, reverb, whatever presets in order to get something that sounds good. You load up the dry kit, you do like some tiny changes to panning or to tuning, and that's it. You got what you need. And in the context of the song, this is what the drum kit sounds like. Closing notes. It is worth mentioning that although the full library isn't really accessible anymore, what you can do is you can use GVI, which is the player I'm using here. As well as that, you can get the GigaSampler 3 factory library on archive.org. It's completely free. It is kind of large, but it includes a lot of stuff, which maybe I'll go over it in a later video if people ask me for this. But yeah, that's the best drum library, in my opinion, that exists.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Thanks to Nucleus for doing that wonderful review of my old drum library. But as an FYI, I'm actually re-releasing that library on a new format. I've been working on it for several months now. It's going to be called Otto, O-T-T-O, Organic Tempo and Trigger Orchestrator, and it'll be cross-platform. It'll work on phones. It'll work on iPads. It'll work on Mac, Windows, Linux, and plug-ins and standalone. So I'm excited about it coming out. I'm hoping to have it out this year sometime. I've been spending a lot of time on the library. Excuse me. I just reminded myself. I'm so glad I read my notes. I've got to reset the drummer. Let me this drummer right here. Boom. Let's see if it. Yeah, got it. So it's a lot of fun, and that's not what I want. Hit that button, Larry. Don't hit that button. And I hit that wrong. And let's see if this gets here. Oh yeah. When you hit the wrong button and it throws you out of kilter, you got to go through the steps that you normally would have done. There. That's working. Yay. I love it. I'm hoping that I don't have to deal with that again whenever my drum library is finished. This library that we're listening to right now is actually made by Lum Beats. Excellent sounding drum library, by the way. But it's only iPad only. iPad only. So, Oh, one of my favorites too, Marty. I love it. Hey, Gary Beerswall's here from Kansas City. Hey, thanks for nice picking, he says, and picking and grinning, Larry. Thank you very much, Gary. Gary and I played together for in many years and in several groups. Let's see, what did we play? I'm trying to remember some of the names. It was Don Reese and Gary and Kent Goodson. I remember that. I remember the very first time I saw Gary play, which was in Oran, Missouri, believe it or not, on a trailer in downtown where the old movie theater used to be. They had a trailer there. It was a talent contest, and Gary was playing drums. Really impressed me. Great drummer, Gary. I missed hanging out with you. Would love to hang out again sometime. Okay, here's another, what is this? Doo-wop. Oh, yeah, it's another doo-wop song. Oh, yeah. Oh, Stanley says, sounding great from the barn. Hey, great. That's great. I'm glad it does sound good. Thank you, Stan. I appreciate that. All right, let's see if I can remember how this goes. Now, this song actually has some alternate lyrics. I may share them with you later, but they're kind of risque. We'll see what happens. They asked me how I knew my true love was blue. And of course, I replied something here inside cannot be denied. They said someday you'll find all who love are blind. Oh, when your heart's on fire, you must realize smoke gets in your eyes. So I chaff them and I gaily laugh to think they could doubt my love. And yet today my love has flown away. I am without my love. Now laughing fins decide tears I cannot hide. So I smile and say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. Smoke gets in your eyes. Smoke gets in your eyes. Very first time I've ever done that's for sure. It's a little bit low for me. I think I'm gonna have to change the key a little bit higher. But you know what time it is now, don't you? The Power of Music this week is a wonderful repeat. It's a wonderful repeat. Features Mrs. Stan and my brothers on this one right here.
Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Jamaica.
Off the Florida Keys, there's There's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Bodies in the sand, tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band down in Kokomo.
Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go?
Down to Kokomo, get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down to Kokomo.
Martinique, that Montserrat mystique.
We'll put out to sea. We'll perfect our chemistry. And by we'll defy a little bit of gravity. Afternoon delight, cocktails in the midnight. Every look in your eyes, give me a tropical contact high. Way down in Kokomo.
Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go?
Down to Kokomo, get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down to Kokomo.
A prince, I wanna catch a glimpse.
Everybody knows little place like Kokomo. Now if you wanna go to get away from it all, go down to Kokomo.
Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we
Take
go?
you down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down to Kokomo.
Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we
Take
go?
you down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down to Kokomo.
Great job, guys. Hey, Patsy's watching. Hey, Patsy, how are you doing? Glad you're watching. What happened here? Oh, I got to hit this button. That's what I got to do. I got to hit that button and then this button right here.
I just got back from the future, and the only people who were truly happy were the ones who liked, subscribed, and shared the Larry Seyer Show with all their friends. Weird, right? Don't chance it.
I'm having so much fun with this AI stuff where I can make Mr. Pinecone talk and say all these silly things. But I do enjoy it. It's so much fun. Thank you, Patsy. Another great show. Appreciate that. All right. So what we got here? We got this one here.
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, the one he passes goes, ah. When she walks, just
like a samba, the swing so cool, and sway so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes, oh my goodness. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly, but each day she walks to the sea. She walks straight ahead, just past me, old, tall, and tan, and young and lovely. The girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, I smile. She doesn't see me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, oh my goodness. When she walks, she's like a samba, and she swings so cool and so gentle. When she passes, each one goes, oh my goodness. But I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly, but each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Oh, tall and tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, I smile. She doesn't see me. She doesn't. Thank y'all so much for watching the show tonight. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next week.